Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to show you I am upright. I'm feeling great. I really do. And it's pretty amazing what happened to me, and it's just a matter of time when you're in this business. But first thing you got to know is the ranch we were on in Forsyth, it was our own horse that bucked. It wasn't his. I was roped his colt. But I think I told you the colt run up underneath him, and the rope got around my horse's hind legs and wrapped up. And it wasn't Chinaco I was riding. It was an older ranch horse. So there you go. But we sure had a good time at their place. Brent and Lori, they took good care of us for 4 hours before I crashed. But Billings is where we laid up the first time and got my strength back. And then we went on up to Coeur d'Alene while Deb went up and saw her niece she's never seen before. So I know you guys care for us, and I know it for sure now. And I had a little epiphany last week, and I don't mix politics and religion, but I've got to tell you, around the world, people prayed for me. I mean, literally. And I felt it. And I could have been paralyzed on the right side because it was trying to go that way. And it got taken away from me while I was laying there in the hospital. So I've learned two things this week. One is that God is there, and I appreciate it. And I only talked to him before when I was in a jackpot, but now I'm talking to him more often. So the second thing I learned is that these staples, I'm going to repart my hair now. I got a new place to part it because I split my head open. But I can tell you, you can't get the staples out with fence pliers. You need to know that. I tried. So that's over. But anyway, there's something I wanted to talk about, and I apologize to the lady that sent me the email. They either did or they're trying to outlaw rodeo in Alameda County. Now, Alameda County for us is Frisco in the San Francisco area. And it's one of the most tragic things I've ever heard of. And I got to tell you, it's sad because what you need to know, folks that don't rodeo or don't get to town, there's rodeos in cities, and there's people right next to the city that live there. And their whole thing about getting off of work is to get to their horses. And their kids' whole thing about is getting out of school and getting to their horses so they can practice barrel racing. And the kids, the family kids, have to catch them. They bathe them, they brush them. We've all seen it. Okay? And there's an African American Rodeo Association. I'm not sure if they call it Bill Puckett, but I've heard his name brought up a lot, and we all know why. And there's a lot of those folks that are close to town that are in this situation where if it gets outlawed, the children that they're trying to teach a work ethic to, and the kids that love riding horses and barrel racing and riding sheep or whatever it is they're doing in rodeo, it's a family event. And we can't be breaking up family events. They're too important. So now you got the Native American, the Indian Rodeo Association all over the country, and a lot of good powwows have rodeos. Well, it's the exact same thing. If you ask anybody that goes to any of these rodeos, the first thing they'll tell you is because it's family. And that's the way, that's true. The whole family goes. Extended families go. And there's a matter of pride in like a grand entry. There's a matter of pride of a kid making it around the pattern without knocking a barrel over. It's life lessons. Down in Compton, the Compton Cowboys, we got a friend down there, Bernard, and he's trying to rep for him. Same thing, they're trying to shut him down. The Charros with the Lienzos. If you've never seen an Escaramunza, then look it up. And it's one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see. And it's the young women in the Charro Association that do the drill, horseback.
Side saddle.
Side saddle, by the way. And they're not walking. Well, there's a lot of dedication there and a lot of hard work. If you look at the outfits they're wearing, start there, because the aunties and the abuelas, they make them. Then the kids have to go get the horses ready. The fathers help them. It's there again. See, all of us, the melting pot. So there's two things I want to bring up. The first one is that when you talk about shutting down horse events, it's a little amazing to me that just over the hill in LA from Compton is Santa Anita. And I think it was 41 horses had to be put down. Oh, did I mention it's the jockey club? You're never going to see anybody shutting down a racetrack, I'll guarantee you. So if there's parimutuel betting at the rodeo, we'd probably keep them forever. The second thing is, evidently they already shut down a rodeo in Napa County, which is North LA. And it's where the mink and manure set live. But what I need to tell you is that here we are in Napa County with world famous wineries and vineyards, and it takes a lot of water, and they're raising alcohol. They're not raising wheat or corn or soybeans. They're raising alcohol. We're in a drought. So I'm no genius, but if you're going to shut down a rodeo in Napa County, why don't you look in the mirror and see how much money are we wasting just so we can look cool in the wine deal? So that's how I feel about it. It's an imbalance. Once again, I ain't whining, I'm just telling the truth, is that the working stiff, the guy that works all week so on the weekend he can team rope or rodeo with his family, is taking the hit here. And it's because of ignorance. Let me tell you about rodeo. Any sport, mechanized, animals, doesn't matter. There's people that do it wrong. So now, don't shut down the entire rodeo deal. You find the guy that was abusing an animal and you deal with him. That's how it works. Oh, did I mention Santa Anita? Okay. So to me, don't do a blanket thing. Pick out the individuals, and I'll guarantee you the rodeo contractors will find the guys that are abusing animals, and they will not be around anymore. You just let them contractors know and put it out there that you're not going unless they straighten it up. And I'll guarantee you the PRCA all the way down to high school rodeo will plumb them up. Because we as animal owners, we're responsible for them. And we don't take that lightly. That's also part of our family, is the livestock we're in charge of. Thank you.